What up, anybody, and welcome to another episode of the SVR podcast. This is episode 22, and today we have a really interesting independent artist. Where are you from?
Australia.
Australia. Yeah, shout out to Australia people. His name is
Yeah,
Lil
man.
Doxes.
What's going on, people? This is me. I am an underrated artist. I have a lot of music coming up very, very soon. So be ready for some dope shit
Dope shit
on
going
my
on.
album. I got some new shit going on, and that shit is awesome.
So, Lil Doxes, basically what I have to do with you is basically asking you 10 questions about your experiences in the music, like what made you start your own music,
Okay.
and you have to answer them either if you want to do longer, you gotta keep going, or if you want to do shorter, we're not gonna keep going. Just keep
Okay.
it that. So that's it. Anyway, without any ado, let's jump into it. First question: what made you start making your own music?
So what made me start my music? That's a pretty good question, actually. So what actually made me really start my music is because I have had a really hard past life of mine, and so I was going through stress, anxiety, traumatic, all those sort of things. So I just thought at the age of 13 I wanted to make music because I wanted to find an outlet to, relieve all those sort of things.
Was it really difficult to like get more recognition?
Yeah.
I feel you. Next question: who inspired you to make music?
Oh, everyone is going to like this, and some of you aren't, but the person who made me want to make music or inspired me to make music was Eminem.
M?
Yeah, M himself.
Why you got inspired? Is it because of the storytelling of how his flow works and how bars just
Yeah,
deliver?
delivery, bars, rhyme schemes, fast pickup, like gasps and everything like that. I just sort of learnt that at the age of 6, and I wanted to, learn how to make music. So Eminem was the greatest person I could like ever be the inspiration to.
I mean, everybody got influenced by it.
Yeah.
Next question: how will you describe yourself musically that you usually make?
How would I describe myself
Musically.
uh musically? I'd say I'm pretty good with what I'm doing with music wise. Like I've got a different sound. Like I'm working on a different sound at the moment. So I now have a sound engineer. So I'm working on different sounds and all that sort of stuff with music. So I'd say I'm pretty good.
Gotta keep improving.
Yeah.
Otherwise. Next question: what are your future plans? Have you actually tried to plan one in your mind? If yes, can you tell me it?
So future plans is I also have a manager who is a friend of mine from school. We do this shit for free. And once we have money, he's actually going to book me my very first gig for real. And I'm gonna go touring around all around the world. And that's sort of my way of getting and growing my fan base.
Which that's why we're gonna ask the eighth question later on. Next
Okay.
question. What's your favorite food that you have been eating? I know there's a lot of foods that you have been eating on Australia, but can you tell me what's your favorite? Is it, and tell me why? Is it because it's delicious to you? It's too,
Yeah.
tasty?
Um so my favorite food in Australia, like I've eaten a lot, like But would have to be either spag bowl, spaghetti, or buttered chicken, or tacos, or wraps. And those are my four favorites.
Oh,
And steak.
next question. When did the name of Lil Doxes came from in your mind? Can you tell me why you actually think it will suit well as your own rap stage name?
The reason why I thought Lil Doxes is really cool is, well, Lil is, I wanted to, fit in with the Lil Pump, Lil this, Lil that, all those sort of rappers out there. But do something with my own and make it my own. And Docsis, I didn't really come up with a name or like why I thought of that, but then I recently came up with it, and that was. Have you ever heard of Google Docs?
Google Docs? Google Documents?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think, yeah.
that's where I got that from, because Google Docs, little docs, little doxes, Google Doxes. So that's why I was like, yo, that fits. Fun fact, before Lil, it used to be Young, Yung, Doxes when I first started music.
Mm. Next question. Favorite nostalgia video game that you haven't played a while ago? And can you tell me why do you love it?
Favorite? Did you say nostalgic?
Yeah, nostalgia video game. When you was smaller.
Um, I'd have to say when I was small, I used to like playing like Sims, like the Sims games. So, I'd say that's pretty nostalgic because it, it's like a reality TV show, but like in a game, but like, it is what it is. So,
Which is why in the next question that early you said you will go on tour or something. But if you could open a show slash tour for any artist, then who'd it be?
who would be my special guest?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to shout out my I have a rap group right now, so I'd have to shout out them. SBC, Skull Bus Click.
Oh. So you
So
so you gotta do a rap group tour,
yeah,
basically.
I'm gonna try and fly them all out here and tour with them.
Hopefully in the future.
Yeah. Hopefully I'll bring you out for hire as well.
Ah, you have to tour on Romania.
Yeah. I'll come to Romania and I'll shout out you and we'll go on tour together.
Next question. And it's for lessons that you have been learning, rapping, and all that. But what is the best advice you have been given by any artist?
I'd say from any artist, is don't really worry about what's going on in your mind or like what's going on out in the outer world. Think about what you're doing and why you're making music and what you do it for. And for me, my advice to you guys is honestly, don't give a fuck what other people think. Like, it's just not going to help if you're like writing music and you've got so much boiling up in your head. It's just not going to work. That shit's not going to work. So I don't really give two shits about what people think, and I just do it my own way. So that's my advice.
Right. Just don't give up. Keep doing your music, and that's
Just
what.
think what John. Just keep thinking what John Cena says. Never give up.
Which this is the reason why you make music.
Yeah.
And the final question of the day before we wrap it up, what music means to you when it comes to grinding?
What music means to me when I'm grinding is it gives me a source to way to, I guess think and write new material in that space, in this little confined space. um, you know, and being able to at least churn out songs. But like, if it doesn't sound good, then I retake it, retake songs or retake verses, and try a little harder and try a little better to try and match the energy of the beat.
Which that's why you gotta need the confidence and emotion.
Yeah,
Because when it comes to recording, you don't have to sound like you were be able to be tired, or you just
no,
when it comes to first lesson, basically you didn't uh, fuck with that. But in
yeah,
the second lesson when you got retake it, it sounds much better than the first lesson.
yeah.
So yeah, guys, that was it, folks. Hey, Lil Doxes, if you got anything else to say towards to the end, can you tell me?
So I just like to say, thank you SVR for having me as one of your guests on your podcast. Like, I appreciate that dearly. And my other thing is, guys, it's been great getting to see you on the stream and having to be on that fan base of the SVR team, gang, whatever it's called.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, just always remember, guys, never give up. If you want to make music, never give up. That's my outlet.
the links of the social media will be linked on the description below, and I will see you guys in the next episode.
So yeah.
Later.